will take place on the 19th of December. It will be a Tuesday, and we want the citizens to know that on the 19th, next week Tuesday, will be when we will all constitute ourselves into an electoral college sort of nationally to elect assembly members. And then the 27th December to the 28th of December, there will be breaking of ties for the district level elections. There will be breaking of ties, please. So these dates were subject to change depending on the exigencies of the time. However, it's been done thus far up until this point. We will get now into what the forms look like. The requirements that the the candidates who want to put themselves up for the district assembly elections must have, what qualifications they must have. This is a form of the nomination paper, and the first one here is when you pick the form, the first thing you see is some form of nomination where it reads, "We, the undersigned registered voters in the electoral area of Greater Accra region, wherever you find yourself, district, hereby nominate the following persons to serve as a member of the so-and-so assembly, and we hereby certify that to the best of our belief he is qualified to be elected as such. We hereby declare that we have not sponsored any candidates." Now, the name of the candidate, the voter ID card number of the candidate, the polling station number, the polling station name, electoral area, current residential GPS address, occupation, and the telephone number. There's also the same details that is required of the person proposing this candidate and then the person seconding this nomination. There's part 6 that says, "We, the undersigned, do hereby declare that at the close of the nomination of the candidate referred to in part 1 of this form has been presented and received by the returning officer, and that the nomination of the said candidate was received by the said returning officer at whatever time it was received." So the candidate will sign, a supporter will sign, and then the returning officer will sign. There's also a statutory declaration, and you must be a citizen, you must have a voter card, you must be a registered voter, you must have a polling station, you must belong to an electoral area, you must state whether you belong, you hold an allegiance to any other country, whether you've been, adjudged as being bankrupt, you have a criminal, whatever it is, a record, your sound mind, and all of that. All those things are looked at. You also have to must have satisfied your tax obligations, and then you also must not have been held for any crime of any sort. Part 5 here, which is important, I kept that for last. The candidate's personal record. So your name comes, your voter ID number comes, your sex also is important, your date of birth, your age, your place of birth, your hometown district, and then your current residential address, your telephone number. Your highest educational qualification is also required for this particular one, and that's the difference between this and the regular MPship. Your position, your last employment or your current employment, your profession, your marital status, your signature. All of these things are required. Joining me on the phone now is Davos Stephen. He wants to run for office for the Otumi area. Good morning, Davos. Thank you for your time.
Hello.
Davos, good morning.
Good morning.
Great. Now, tell us your electoral area. Which electoral area are you contesting for?
Tabi electoral area.
Tavi electoral area. Where is that, please?
You said?
Where is Tavi electoral area?
Otumi.
Okay. And where is Otumi? We're doing this so people get to know the different towns and electoral areas. So,
region.
Okay.
Ode constituency.
Right. Why do you want to become an assembly member?
Please, I am not assembly member, unity committee.
Unit committee, right. Why do you want to join the unit committee?
I am so I have the town and some things we are doing. I am a hard worker, and I am one of the people in Otumi help the community to survive anything in the town.
I see. Okay. Hold on the line for me. Let me connect with Michael Edu. He's popularly known as Chief, and he also wants to be an assemblyman. In fact, he is an incumbent member of the assembly. Chief, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Good morning, sir.
Great. Now, Chief, why do you want to be retained as assembly member for, first of all, tell us your electoral area and the constituency, and then why you want to be retained?
Thank you very much for the call. My name is Michael Edu, assembly member for Audome electoral area in Okwankwe South. Yes.
I see. Why do you want to be retained? I know that you presently hold that position, but why should the people vote you again into power?
Since I was voted into power, I took it upon myself to write in my electoral area. And so I've taken the opportunity to fix street lights in my vicinity. And then I have not finished with the work of fixing the street lights. I think I fixed almost about 55% that need to be completed. And so I'm appealing to the people of Audome electoral area to vote for me so that I can complete the street light work that I'm doing. I have also embarked on health. I've also embarked on a health insurance for the people in my vicinity. That is renewal, and so I want them to vote for me so that every yearly I will vote. I'll renew their health insurance cards for them so that they can also attend hospital as we said. And we also did birth certificates for my people. These are all some things that I want to retain. I want to continue to do it. Yeah. Currently, we are fixing the Nkrumah flat. We have a park there, a community park there that I'm putting it upon myself to make sure the guys in that area can also involve themselves in playing this football ups and downs. I'm on it. I've not finished. And so that is why I want them to vote me so that I can continue to fix that park, the community. That part helps a lot. It says that a funeral and recreational purposes for the community. And so it is very dear to me. That is why I'm working on it.
I see.
The park to be used for the community. And so I'm pleading with my people of Audome electoral area to vote for me so that I can continue to do all the things for them.
I see. Let me come back to Stephen Davo of Otumi. Stephen, so you heard Michael, and why do you want to be a member of the unit committee?
Yeah, I help people education. I buy some street bulb for them, and some of their areas, some goods are doing such a thing so that we can do all that to support the town and the country. That's why I want to be that committee member.
What is a unit committee member's job?
We are the unit committee members' job that we gather people for the work for the town. And when some bushes come to the town, we gather people to go and weed that bushes, and some of the goods in the town were spoiled. Some people's plantations. So we gather people to catch that goods. Yeah, that's why I want to be the unity committee member.
So what is unit committee? Educate us. Do you know what the unit committee is?
Please come again.
Do you know what the unit committee is?
Yes.
What is it?
Unity committee member. As a member of unity committee, you funeral as let me say that when some funeral come to the town, you will support the people in the town. Or when we want people to work for the town, unity committee member, you are the person to work for the town to help the assembly members.
I see. Okay. I wish you all the best, Stephen Davo. Grateful that you could talk to us. Michael, you have the closing thought on this one. So you are ready for the 19th of December?
I am, sir.
I see. And how many people are
Then,
contesting with you?
there are 3. And so plus me, that means we are 4. No.
I see. Anyway, I thank you very much indeed for your time, Michael. I wish you.
Johnny, I also thank you and also appeal to my people of Audome electoral area to help me maintain the state. Because I have so much to do for them. Currently, we've also helped some young guys in the vicinities to get the job, but it seems it's not helping them. The timing that work is not helping. I'll give them a work at the industrial areas, but it's not helping them. And so we want to involve the skills training in it so that everybody will come on board and learn something that they will all use it for themselves in future. And that is all that I want to do. Because if you come to Bubu Ashe, it seems unemployment situation there is very, very
Okay.
And so we want to help them so that they can attain something for themselves.
Thank you, Michael. Grateful that you could join us this morning. And we're just going crisscrossing the country. We've been to Eastern region, Greater Accra region. Let's see if we can go to the Volta region, some parts of the Northern region as well. We just want to pick the thoughts of our unit committee and assembly members and those who are aspiring for that role. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Madam, how are you?
I'm fine by the grace of God.
Great. So your name is and which electoral area are you representing this morning?
Please, Moni Obanye electoral area.
Moni Obanye.
Yes, please.
As in who can?
Yes, please.
Or who go fit?
Who can or who will fit?
Yeah. Which area is this?
It is in Ashama New Town, comprising Ashama New Town, part of the community 22.
Why am I not surprised? Moni Obanye. I say, if you cannot, you can't go there.
Exactly. But now everybody can. Yeah, everybody can.
See,
it is Ashama free now.
I see. What is the challenge, or how easy is it for you as a woman seeking office at the local level? Tell me about it.
My main challenge is, you see, a lot of people think women can't do what men can do. So we have to do what? Let them know that what men can do, women can even do and do it better. For instance, we have our Yasantua. Look at how he fought for the Ashanti Kingdom. So that is it. I have to convince them, and there are certain things I have to do for them to know that at least when the nod is given to me, I will be able to do what help the electoral area in terms of development and all sorts of things.
Are you alone in this contest, or you have contenders?
As in respect to women or
men or the candidates. How many are you?
Please. We are 3 in number. I'm the only woman among them. I'm the number 1 too.
Is this your first time?
Yes, please. But I've been an appointee, government appointee before contesting now.
I see. And you are confident of a win?
I am 100% confident of a win. Because when I get to the ground, initially they were not believing. But later on, when I came out, told them certain activities that I've done, then they got to know that definitely when the nod is given to me, I'll be able to accept the electoral area in terms of development and other things.
What is your bigger vision for Moni Obanye electoral area? Yes.
Very good. Thank you very much. I've been in the electoral area since 1993. And actually, there are so many challenges. But my main focus now, when you come to Ashama New Town, the drainage system. We don't have side gutters. So people bath, and at the end of the day, take the water, pour it on the road. So in that way, you see that there are water all along so many places. So that is my main aim of doing was coming out to help the leisure area. Just when I'm giving the nod, I'll lobby so that we get the side garden for the leisure area. And also, there is one which is very dear to my heart. We have our regularization. Our buildings over there are not being regularized.
Okay.
ABC can come in and do anything at any time. But if we are being regularized, then we know that we are safe in the community.
Thank you very much. Boni Obanye. Hello, Moni Obanye.
Moni Obanye.
Moni Obanye Electoral Area. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. God
Great. Bless you. And we're still on the random calls to aspirants. Good morning, sir. Thank you for your time. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Madam, how are you?
I'm fine by His grace.
Great. Please introduce yourself to us and tell us your electoral area.
My name is Mary Eno. My electoral area is Kasajan electoral area.
Kasajan. Where's Kasajan electoral area, please?
Tema Community 2.
Tema Community 2. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you are running for which office? Unit committee or assembly member?
Assembly member.
Why do you want to worry yourself and become an assembly member?
I have been an assembly member two terms. I went again and I lost. But even though I was not in power, everything that they needed, when they come to my aid, I am there to help them. So I think I'm capable. I think because I keep on helping them, then it will be better for me to come back. And then most of my people are also pleading that they didn't do well. But this time, they want me back, so I should come. So that's how come I am coming back.
You are coming back, and now is the contest going to be tougher than it was back then? What do you see?
No, this time it's not going to be tougher because they've been with me. I've been with them. They know my capabilities. They know what I can do and what I cannot do. In fact, they have assessed me, and then they think I can do the work better. That is why they want me back.
Great. Now, in the terms of bigger picture for your people, they usually will say assemblywoman, assemblywoman on nyeshi, chesenia yagata ni mayefi, hanina basa assemblywoman on nyeshi. What do you say to people who say those things?
My place, in fact, when I was in power, they never said that because I used to organize cleanup exercise periodically. So I didn't have that problem. So I have less to talk about on that.
Should assembly women be paid?
Yes. I think we must be paid because we are with the people. They see us every day. In fact, we address all their needs. And then I think we must be paid because we do virtually more than the MPs and all those. They don't see them. They see them once a while, but we live with them.
I see. And how much? How much money should you be paid?
So I think 4,000 wouldn't be bad.
4,000 cedis.
Yes, it's nothing, but at least we'll manage it.
I hear you. Thank you very much for your time, Madam Assemblywoman Aspirant for Kasajan. We wish you all the best.
You're welcome.
Great.
Yeah.
Charles Kisi is at Nimang electoral area. Charles, good morning. Well, we lost Charles on the line. Please raise some more of them for me. And the local government system is a sub-government unit established by an Act of Parliament 462 of 1993, now Act 963. And the local government structure has the following: the regional council, the metropolitan municipal district assembly, town, zonal, area councils, and unit committees. The legislative instrument 1967, the local government, urban, zonal, and town councils unit establishment instrument 2010 has reduced the membership of the unit committee from 15 to 5 members of elected. Now, they need to have a relationship with key actors. Key actors we're talking, and key stakeholders we're talking about the municipal chief executive or the DCE. We're talking assembly members, area, town, urban council, traditional authorities, general public. we're getting all of them. Although some of the stakeholders operate outside the structure, they need to be considered as powerful. What is the membership of the unit committee? And I tried to ask a friend from Utumi, and well, a unit committee shall consist of not more than 5 persons elected at an election conducted by the Electoral Commission for that purpose. The membership of the unit committee shall hold office for 4 years and shall be eligible for re-election. When are their meeting days? A unit committee shall elect 1 person from among its members who shall preside at meetings of the unit committee. A person elected under sub-regulation 1 of this shall hold office for 2 years and shall be eligible for re-election. A unit committee shall meet at such times as the person presiding shall determine, and in any case shall meet at least once a month. So if you didn't know, now you know. What are their functions? The Municipal Assembly may assign the unit committee within its area of authority such powers of enforcement of any bylaws enacted by the Assembly as the Assembly may consider fit. Be responsible for the Municipal Assembly through the urban zonal or town councils concerned. 3. Supervise the staff of the District Assembly assigned duties in the area of authority. 4. Assist the town council to enumerate and keep records of all rateable persons and properties, and also assist persons assigned by the urban or town council to collect allocated and contracted revenues on behalf of the urban and town council. Mobilize members of the unit for the implementation of self-help and development of projects. Monitor the implementation of self-help and development projects, etc., etc. We are getting onto the phone line now. 9 minutes after 9 here on 3 FM 92.7 Mlichakpo electoral area, and this is Isaac Newton Tete. Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Good morning, sir. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while, and I'm sure you are fine.
I'm fine. I'm doing well. Yourself?
Okay. Now, number 1, why do you want to be assembly member?
Thank you. First of all, let me say thank you to you, Johnny. I remember last year when I did some video and you used that video to showcase to the entire country that there's indeed the people of the Jack who needed some help.
Right.
On their bridge. Yes. And the bridge has been fixed. And as I was saying, residents can move to and fro from the communities freely. And that alone gives me the inspiration that, yes, indeed, I can do more for the community. And also, this same community do have a cheap compound without electricity for the past 6 years. And as I said to you now, we've been able to connect them on a national grid, and we're also upgrading that facility onto a modern chip compound. And a lot of things that I've done in the community. So I think that I deserve to go the second term if the people give me the nod again to do more for them.
I remember the video we did, Sakibediako, Sampepor area, the drainage system, and then the bridge, the culvert that had broken. And then we also did one around the place opposite Michelle Camp, the assembly office. Yes. But is that enough to say that people should consider you for another term?
Oh, well, because it has been there for a very long time and no one took the talent to do it. So once I have the chance to do it and it has been done, why not? The people would have to endorse my going. Secondly, if you go to Gulf City, when this 80-kilometer Impagadan railway line, it passes through that community. And through the construction, they also tempered with the water supply to the community in Gulf City. And for the past 6 years, since they started this construction, residents there they don't have, water flow. It has been intermittent. So I wrote to the waterworks that we need to restore water to them. And as I speak to you now, the engineers have come to bury, a 4-inch line, and they are reconnecting the entire community back onto, the water supply line. And I think it's another way of helping the community, and I deserve to be voted for again to lead the community as the assemblyman.
Is it as demanding as seeking for parliamentary office in terms of the weight and the pressure on your pockets?
Exactly. It's very, very demanding. Very, very, very demanding. And sometimes we needed the people to also understand the situation. We need them to push. Some of them, they will come for the position and they'll go and sleep. But some of us, this is where we come from. So we ensure that the right thing is done. So whatever it takes for us to ensure that the community is moving, we do that. And there are some exceptions that sometimes it's not even part of our job, but we have to. For example, someone would, they call it incest. Someone will, inquest cases, someone will die in the room, and for days the body will be decomposed. Someone will be there to just ensure that the place is safe for humanity. So our work is very, very demanding. But the support to financially does not come the way we expected.
Okay.
So we have a bit load on this and even the.
I wish you well. Isaac Newton Tete, Mlik Chakpo, Electoral Area. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Daddy.
Great. Now we go straight now to Ebri West, Ekrapem South Municipal Assembly. Jones Amu Kwesi, popularly known as Sagato, is on the line. Sagato.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm around.
Yes,
I'm
Sagato.
around.
We know you are around. So you are very popular around the area, eh?
Surely. I'm also a Blue West coordinator.
I see. What are you known for?
You say,
What do the people know you for?
they know me as a Blue West coordinator, one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, I've been helping people for their birth certificate to do passport and other things. I've been helping them. Mm-hmm.
Sagato, you do connection.
It's not a connection, but it's a voluntary work. Voluntary work, and because I work with environmental health officers, and then it's attached to birth and death there. So we do voluntary.
You assist the people voluntarily.
Yeah, surely.
Now, if you are already working and you are delivering, people like you collect all the funds, why do you want to move on to become assembly member?
I want to help people. People need help. People need help. And then me too, I do help people. People come to me for help, assistance. Somebody wants to sell even cassava. They don't want. They don't have. I give them advice. I give them, and then they go. Things go through for them. They come back. They appreciate me. They thank me too. So I want to help the community here. And then I've been staying here a long time. I've been staying here, so people know me very well. So I want to help the people. Yeah, I want to assist them for their difficulties. Yeah, in my area here.
But will you win? Will you win the elections?
You say 100%. All the people like me. All the
Sabato.
Yeah, Sagato.
Now, Sagato, if you win, what will you do for your people?
Oh, if I get the chance to win as a assembly member here, I will assist the people, and then even I don't want the environment to be dirty, so I will provide dustbin for the advantage point, so that if somebody drink water or anything, they put the waste rubber into the dustbin, and then they don't scatter the waste rubber.
So sanitation is key for you.
Yes. So not that only, but I will provide more dustbins in the town, so that when the thing makes full, the Zoom Lion people will come and pick it.
But Sagato, you have tourist attraction within your electoral area.
Yeah, botanical garden.
Are you benefiting from it as an assembly in terms of the monies that come there, and for you to get some to do developmental works in the town?
Even that Ebri botanical garden, we need very renovation there, because I don't know why our chief even have been talking about it every day, but no help. So they have large land there. They can do stadium there, swimming pool, everything. But the thing is, they're idle. So we need help. So through your radio, you can even do adverts for us, so that the government will come and help us to develop the place.
We have
Senegal.
airtime. If you give us money, we'll play for you.
That one, it will help us. And then the same time, the assembly member here, we shall benefit too from there.
So the campaign that you're running, how is it affecting your pocket? Are you giving people palm wine and bush meat and mredi mekwine instead of money?
Usually, my campaign people have been going with them always when we close in the evening time. At least they are more, and then they are thinking the bounds have to do it for them. Other than that, they won't come again.
Okay. Sagatu, I thank you very much indeed for your time. We're grateful. I wish you all the best.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sagatu. 29 minutes after 9 here on 3FM 92.7. Interesting viewpoint, from all the assembly and unit committee members, the aspirants we've been talking to. And it should give you an indication of what's to happen on Tuesday, the 19th of December 2023, when we go to the polls for the district level elections. I was just telling you about the duties of the unit committee members. They are also supposed to perform such other functions as may be delegated to them by the urban, zonal, or town council or the district assembly. They are supposed to educate the people on their rights, their privileges, obligations, and responsibilities in consultation with the district branch of the NCCE. They're also supposed to make special proposals to the assembly for the levying and collection of rates for projects and programs through the relevant urban, zonal, and or town council. They're supposed to organize communal and voluntary work, especially with respect to sanitation. They're supposed to provide a focal point for the discussion of local problems and take remedial action when necessary, or make recommendations to the assembly where appropriate through the relevant urban, zonal, or town council. They are supposed to take all lawful steps to abate any nuisance. They are supposed to be responsible under the guidance of the Birth and Deaths Registry for the registration of births and deaths in the unit. And that's what Sagatu was talking about. They're supposed to monitor and implement self-help and developmental projects, mobilize members of the unit for the implementation of self-help and developmental projects, and assist any person assigned by the town or urban council to collect allocated and contracted revenues on behalf of the urban and town council. So it tells you the extent to which they are supposed to work. Now, people like this should have a certain kind of academic qualification, as is required of them on the form that I read for you, because the form talks about your highest educational qualification. It also talks about your profession. And I'm sure the framers of the local governance system put those together because they do not want just anybody, Taflache, excuse my French, to come on or go and join the unit committee or the assembly because they are popular, because they are just around the place. But they want people actually who bring their expertise and their knowledge to bear in the interest of the people. And I always will say this, as Kusami and many others will also say that, look, if we continue to strengthen our local governance system and to run a local governance system in the best way we can, most of the things that we talk about and we complain about will become a thing of the past. Yeah, it will become a thing of the past. But then if we do not go ahead to do that, we will be in trouble. I tell you, we will be in big trouble. 92.73 FM, this is Community Connect Live. And the question, while we get ready to activate the phone lines for you, we've been having a chit chat with some of our friends who are members of the various assemblies who also want to contest for. Charles is in Ashireman. He is an assembly member who lost and want to contest again. Charles, good morning. Thank you. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, doing very fine.
Great. Charles, what's your full name, sir?
I'm Charles Kofi Kisi.
Charles Kofi Kisi.
Yes.
Charles, you were an assemblyman once and then you lost. Now you twice and then you lost. Now you want to come back again. Why did you lose?
There are a lot of factors. When you're incumbent, there's a lot of things that will go against you. When things are, you also look at the central government as a whole. No assembly member, we are for development, but then we don't spend. So, and if people are not seeing so many things and the attacks have been taking a lot of time, I mean, you fall a victim to that, so then maybe you go off the scene and somebody comes in before they realize whether you are telling them the truth or something. So being there for 8 years, there were a lot of things. I mean, my successor was also my unit committee member, so it's like he was trying to, he was telling them so many things that people believed him because they think that he's also a unit committee and he knows what exactly is going on. So he himself got to the throne, and that is why I'm coming back because I thought there were a lot of things that he left it, and I think I have to continue. So that's why I want to come back.
Do you think the people want you back?
Definitely. If not so, I won't be even contesting, because those who have contested assembly member, I mean, if you could ask them, the benefit is very small. It's like I'm talking about even financial benefit. But the fact is that I also see that a calling, leadership as a calling. So although you'll be doing fine, but you still see things and you want to lead, you want to be part of it. So basically, I think that is why people have come to me. My constituents, my lecture area people, the old, the aged, all of them have come to me. And I also, for about 2 years ago, that I decided to go again because the calling was coming that time.
And so far, what have you been telling the electorates? What's your selling point?
My selling point is simple. It's simple because I've been there before and people saw my work. So, the new guys. So I said, I was just telling them to just compare. That's all. Just compare. I mean, that's my message. When I was there, this is what I did. These are my work. He has been there. So just compare. That's all.
Charles Kissi, I thank you very much indeed for your time this morning. And I wish you all the best.
Brother.
Great.
Welcome.
Great. That's Charles Kissi there. Uneasy head that wears the crown. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Lots and lots of requests coming in for us to speak to the assembly members. You know what? I'm sure on Monday we can do a crisscross of this again. We'll give them the platform so that they can also tell us what exactly they want to do for their people. We will keep the record and then refer them to those records and those things that they said and promised. That's what we like to do here on 3FM 92.7. Do you see your assemblyman or assemblywoman? What about the unit committee members? Do you see them? How often do you see them? Have they delivered? Have they lived up to expectation? What do you want them to do? What have they done? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. We are live on 3FM 92.7. Abdul Jalil Yakubu is your name, and what's your electoral area? Madina Tantana electoral area. How are you doing?
Tantana South.
Tantana South. Tantana South. Good.
Yes, please.
Why do you want to be an assemblyman? Again.
To serve my community. It's all about the interest of the community. The reason why I want them to retain me as assemblyman.
Now, the people want development. Do you have what it takes, if you are retained, to give them this development they are looking for?
I am doing it already. I am the assemblyman in the history of, if we are even say, in the history of the assemblymanship. Who thinks that you have to think outside the box, using your letterhead to do a lot of things. If you come to my electoral area, the Tantana South electoral area, they will tell you that since I became assemblyman 4 years ago, let me just keep myself in education. I am the only assemblyman in the history who has provided 100 desks to a school. You ask me how? I use my letterhead to solicit from other people through Rotary Club of Tema. I am the assemblyman in the history of Medina who ensure that my students, when they are going to write exams, I provide 400 mathematical sets using my letterhead, Corporate Ghana. Just as we speak right now, last week Friday, I commissioned a mechanized bowl through direct aid to 4 clusters of schools, which I inspire more clusters of schools. That is in the field of education. Let me come to the field of infrastructure. I fixed about 5 covers in my electoral area using individuals within the community. Because when you are going to look at the main assembly, of which I'm a member of, they will not do those things. For instance, like we talk about development, which is supposed to be the half of whoever been an assemblyman. The assembly that I belong to, the street box, which we normally call in our local jargon, street light, has been there. They never give it to the elected assembly member, but they rather give it to other people. That notwithstanding, I ensure I use corporate Medina to fix street box in the electoral area. So I am doing those tests. Medina was where I was born. As a journalist, I was doing a lot of stories to ensure that Medina goes up. So when I became a politician, I thought, no, what will I use to help my community? The ink fraternity, you have to use your pen to do so many things. So as I sit right now, if I say I'm not even going, the community will lash me.
But you have people who are contending with you, don't you?
I have somebody who is contesting me, only one person.
Only one
He's
person.
the person I came to Austin. He has been an assemblyman in the history of Medina since 2011. As we speak right now, per section 5 section D, we have 2 assemblymen in this next area, of which the one contesting me is a government appointee. But you see what is laughable? We championed 20,000 to be used for development in our electoral areas, of which when they gave each assemblyman 5,000, I used one to fix a culvert. Then they went, including him, voted against that money, which we never had again. Otherwise, right now, we would have gotten 80,000 in the electoral area, of which I can fix some gutters within the area. This person who was part of those who voted against me, now getting that money which will be used for the community, now wants to come back.
He's not here to defend himself, so it's okay. You have done your campaign. But let me ask you, you were a journalist before you became a politician, as you said.
Yeah.
If there was one thing that we had to change about our local government structure and the way we do things in the local government space, what should that change be?
Seriously, we have to ensure that like we are voting the assembly, making it non-partisan, even though the politicians do their own thing, the district chief executive, the position of the district chief executive must be allowed to be voted for. No political party should sponsor them. Like right now, when I go out there, I speak in the interest of the community. I tell them this is what I've done for my community, this is what I've done for my community. If I should go there and tell them I'm an NDC or I'm an MPP, trust me, some people will not vote for me. So the position of the MC or the DC should be open so that everybody like Jalil, like you, can contest.
Thank you very much, my brother. I'm grateful that you could join us this morning.
You're welcome, my brother. Thank you very much.
I wish you all the best. And that's our brother there. And he's shared his thoughts and comments with us here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio. We'll activate the phone lines for you now so you can also be part of it. What do you think of the candidates we spoke to? What do you think? What do you say? Let's hear from you and also engage. But regarding what he just said, here's President Akufo-Addo telling us that he's ready to restart the conversation on the election of MMDCs because that conversation started in opposition. And he said by 2018, we're going to have our MMDCs. Got into power and said that we had to add the political twist to it. The minority says, no, we cannot have politics as part of it. And then the president asked Haji Ali Mahama to withdraw the bill, which was sent to Parliament to enable us to go through the processes and elect our own MMDC. And he says we are ready to restart that conversation. He said this 2 years ago. 2 years on, we are voting for our assemblymen and unit committee members, but our MMDCs still continue to be appointed. Listen to the president.
These appointments and everything has reaffirmed for me the need to have the direct elections. Then some of the unfortunate incidents that have attended this exercise, we wouldn't see. The people themselves would make their own choice. And at the end of the day, the Electoral Commission will count, and Barbara Jabana has won for Cape Coast, and that will be the end of the matter. What I can say is that at any one time, when the MPP, we have not changed our mind. As far as I'm concerned, we have not changed our mind about the necessity for political party sponsorship of candidates to office in local government. The minute we have a clear indication from our political competitors, especially the National Democratic Congress, that they too are in support of this. I'll bring the matter back before for public discourse.
President Akufo-Addo there, and this was 2 years ago after we waited for 9 months to get our MMDCs giving to us. The very last one before I pick your call. Elom is Elom Kosi Avemega, Sapeman electoral area in Gawes. Elom, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Great. Quickly, in a minute, tell us why you want to be assemblyman.
Thank you very much, Johnny, and thank you. A very good morning to all your listeners. Elom just wants to be an assemblyman for Sapeman electoral area because we want to improve on development in our electoral area. There has been a lot of issues with our waste management. I'm coming in to periodically look at cleanup exercises to sanitize our communities. Secondly, I want to look at security, where we'll look at our street lights. I'm not going to fix all the street lights. I'm going to lobby, plead with people in the community to support so that our dark areas will get some light to curb these criminal activities, especially during our festive period, as well as our inner lane. You know, government is not going to come any soon to take care of our inner lane. But I intend that we will do communal labor. We will fill our potholes with gravel. We will sanitize our roads. Then also I look at youth skill empowerment, where the young ones in our community that need to be trained to get a skill for themselves, they get to craftsmen that are within the community to train them for free.
Okay.
I've started that one currently as I speak to you.
All right. Okay, so we're grateful. We wish you all the best in your quest to become an assembly member, and let's see what happens after Tuesday.
Thank you, Johnny. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm number one on the ballot.
Thank you. Elom, number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And you can also join us in your commentary. I want to hear from you. Yeah, Voice of the People, 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. 30 seconds for everybody. Call in and quickly tell me something in 30 seconds. If you hijack my line, I'll cut you. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Kosami. 30 seconds for you.
Thank you very much. Let me thank you for taking, doing the work of the NCC. With the understanding of the functions of those who are contesting, the most important in government. For people to understand as to where they are going and what they're supposed to do. We need people with a lot of expertise at the unit level.
Okay.
To be able to hold authorities accountable. If you are able to, as you said, if you are going to strengthen that, I can tell you, no DCE can spend money anyhow you want.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Osofo.
I'm 19 upon what you know.
Yes, sir. It does.
In fact, when I had a little education from Kosami and people like your type and other media, I was able to educate. Of all governance.
That's right.
In this country.
That's right.
So I think it's all about education.
That's right.
I wish all aspirants the very best. Maybe after that we'll start talking about the MMDCs to be elected or not.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Monday will be heavy on this one. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Please call us and let's know what your thoughts are about the forthcoming local level elections and also whether you would vote or not. And you've been listening to some of the aspirants. You tell us whether or not they cut the blade for you. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir, boss. How are you, sir? Yes, sir. Talk to me.
What impact has this assembly and the unit committee members on the
You want to know the impact that the assembly and unit committee. I wanted actually to speak to one of the assembly members from Nima. What do you call Nia Wule?
Kusami was one contest, but I don't know what I did.
I'm not sure Kusami is contesting. I don't know. I've not asked him. I
I'm
must
sure
be
he's not
honest.
contesting,
Yeah.
but the ballot I'm seeing around.
He's not on. I wanted to talk to Zedin Niawule, but I couldn't get hold of him. Wasn't picking up. Yes, but
And secondly,
yes, sir.
is it legit to have political colors on your
No. Now it is not supposed to be so. That's the bone of contention. Local elections must not have politics in it. That is Article 55(3) of the Constitution. That's an entrenched clause in the Constitution. You have to do a referendum before that can be changed. And that was why the last bill that was sponsored from Cabinet was pulled out.
Why are they still doing that? There should be sanctions to all this.
I don't know. But I wish you well. Thank you. You too, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm greater than Accra. How are you too?
I'm blessed. My name
Yes,
is
sir.
Labi. I'm calling from Korea.
Yes, sir, Labi.
Now, please, a lot has been happening at Korea, and I want you to pay attention on it for us. Concerning your Johnny side,
Yes, boss.
UCC has bought a land over here,
Mm-hmm.
trying to build a code where there's a distance education.
Mm-hmm.
They've left it more than 6 years.
Mm.
The place is getting rotten. A lot of things are happening.
Mm.
And you know, this is a farming community, and the farmers' land has been acquired by UCC.
Mm-hmm.
They can't work on it. They can't do anything. And the project is standstill. It's very worrying.
Okay, I hear you. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Now saith the Lord.
That says the Lord. Morning.
I listened to one of the unit committee member ask for that UNC this morning.
The man from
And
Otumi.
you can see that when you ask him about his mandate, what exactly he's going to do, you can see that the guy is struggling.
Mm.
So that is the danger that our democracy faces these days. If you are not careful, he may have, though in his pocket, convince people to vote for him. But at the end of the day, what do you bring to the table? And I think that NCCE, I don't know what is happening to NCCE these days. This election that is supposed to be all over the place. I'm not hearing much about them. And it is sad that under human rights lawyer, our democracy has degenerated to this level. Johnny, God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Grateful. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Director Gospel.
Director,
I'm
talk to
calling
me.
from Ajinkano.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, we have to elect assemblyman.
Okay.
We are going to vote for assemblyman because of what? They are coming to cooperate with any government that will come to the power so that we develop Ghana. Ghana needs development. We need to exchange with Europe people. They will benefit from us. We also benefit from them.
Okay.
A country with lack of money, that country hates development. We need development. We need to cooperate in this country with small leaders to mature leaders, so that we can do the much development. And we should forget about money issue. When you see a region, I take this country, a region who love money, they hate work. When you go that region, what that you do is very difficult. With that way, we cannot achieve anything. Please, let us vote to a proper leadership in this country.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're grateful. And we can't pick any more calls. We have to go. Grateful that you could join us here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7 and also on Community Connect on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio. Today is a very, very special day for Madam Beatrice Ajiman. Beatrice Ichampoma.